Hey y'all, so this video is going to be a stretch video. So we're really going to focus on our hips and really just the lower part of our body, but we'll also get into the upper body as well. You will need a few things. So I have here, we're going to use either, you can use a strap or you can grab some kind of towel. You can use a hand towel, a bath towel, a dish towel, whatever you need just to give you some kind of assistance. If you have a block, you can use a block. Otherwise, go grab some kind of, maybe your pillow or even like a couch pillow, something to give you some kind of elevation to help you in your stretches. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're actually gonna start in this position, in a cross-legged position. If this position is not comfortable for you, this is where that pillow would come in handy. You would just lift your backside up and sit up on it. So that way you're elevated and it's gonna help relieve some of that pressure in the hips. So we'll start, we're just gonna take our hands on our knees and let's just start with some head circles. So just circling the head, round and around. I always hear those little snap, crackles, and pops every time I do this. It feels nice. And let's go ahead and reverse. You can close your eyes if you'd like to get just more in the zone. And go ahead and bring that head on up. And let's roll those shoulders back. We're going to warm the body up just a little bit too. Let's do one more. All right, and keep the hands on the knees. We're gonna circle the upper body around. So we're just gonna circle to the left and then back to the right. So you can make your circles as large or small as you'd like. This will help to get into the low back and more into those hips. And we'll reverse those circles. So play around with it. This is kind of your free movement period to see maybe you want to stay more in one position than the other. Just kind of lengthen the body. One more. And let's bring that body on up. Now pay attention to the way we're sitting now because we're going to circle back to this at the end. All right, so let's go ahead and stretch out the neck a little bit more. So let's drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And you can close your eyes yet again if you'd like. Or we can deepen the stretch by taking the right hand and just gently pulling that ear towards the shoulder. A little bit more. And then to take it a step further, we take that left hand and push it out. So we're really feeling that length create in the neck. And watch your chin from sinking too far forward. We want to keep the chin up. And let's release the hand and very slowly bring the head on up. And then we'll roll that left shoulder back. Kind of notice how that maybe got a little bit stiff. Now we're loosening it back up. And we'll go to the other side. So left ear drops to the left shoulder. And then you can take that left hand and just gently pull. And then we deepen it a little bit further, push that right hand out and down. You can even kind of do those spider fingers on the mat. Watch the chin, make sure it's staying up so we're not dropping. And then we release the hand and slowly bring the head back up and roll that right shoulder out. And let's drop that chin. So just think of a gooseneck. So our chin's just dropping to the chest. Our head is hanging here effortlessly, allowing the muscles in the neck and even the shoulders to relax. And then you can slowly bring your chin to the right shoulder about halfway. Kind of checking in with what's going on in the neck. And then slowly bring it back to center and bring it over to the left and bring it back to center. And then very slowly we're going to rise on up. And now we'll move into a spinal twist. So we're going to reach up towards the ceiling, lift the ribs up and away from the hips, and then we're going to twist to the right, and then we're going to lower the hands down. And then let's go ahead and unwind, bringing it back to center, lift up towards the ceiling, and then twist towards the left side. And let's bring it back to center, and twist to the right, and lift up, and twist to the left, and back to center, reach up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to lower the hands behind our head, interlacing our fingers, and the hands will go behind the head, and I want you to think about just pulling the elbows back. That way we're going to get a nice, good, deep stretch in those chest muscles. And give yourself one more little pull back of the elbows, and we release the hands down. And just kind of shaking those arms out. And we'll move into our stretches laying down on the mat. So swing your legs around. We're going to roll down with control. So we'll extend the arms straight out in front of us, and let's go ahead and roll down one vertebrae at a time. We're going to take our arms and bring them out to a T position. We're going to go into what's called knee drops. So our heels will be relatively close to our glutes. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, and then exhale, drop both knees over to the right side. Now, if this right knee is not all the way down and you need a little bit of assistance, you can always, this is where you use your block or your pillow, and you just let that knee rest there. And then once you start to feel like, okay, I feel some release happening, then you can kind of test and see, can I go a little bit lower to the ground, and then to eventually where you could remove the block completely. And now take your gaze over to that left shoulder. This will deepen the stretch just a little bit more. If it's too much, you can always just keep your chin nice and center. And then let's go ahead and bring the chin back to center. Engage your core muscles, and then bring the knees up back to center. We're going to pause for just a moment, and then we'll drop both knees over to the left side. Same thing, so if you need that block, it's going to be placed under that left knee. And then we bring our gaze over to our right shoulder to help deepen the stretch. So really get into the hip here. And then we'll bring our gaze back to center, engage the core, and then bring the knees back up, pause, and then we drop to the right. We're going to deepen the stretch just a little bit. So if this is enough, you can absolutely stay here. If you want to deepen your stretch, we're going to do a little Simon Says. So you're going to take your bottom foot and you're going to prop it up on that left outer thigh. So this right knee could be giving you some grief. So this again, where our block comes in handy, or a pillow. So you can gently press into that outer thigh. And then you want to watch, what is your left shoulder doing? When you press into that thigh, is your shoulder wanting to prop up? If it is, you may be going a little bit too deep. Take one more nice deep inhale, one full exhale. And then we're going to deepen the stretch just a little bit more. We're going to take our hands. Our right index finger and thumb is going to wrap around that left wrist. You're going to pull up gently as you drop your hands back. So it's just a very slight pull at the wrist, and then you gently press into that thigh. Not only are you going to be stretching in that same area, but it's going to shoot all the way up into your shoulder. So think about like a traction stretch. Think about being like on an inversion table. This will help to deepen it. Most of the times when I introduce this stretch to people, they're like, oh my God, this is great. And then in my classes, I will actually come around and actually pull the arm gently or press into the foot to help you with your stretch. All right, and go ahead and release your hands, but keep them behind your head. Drop that foot down, and we're going to bring the knees back up. And then we drop over to the left side. So this time, that bottom foot, the left foot, props up on the right thigh. So we switch our grip, our left index finger and thumb grab that right wrist. And we give ourselves that nice gentle pull and then slight press into the thigh. And don't forget your block if you need your block. Just imagine I'm there either pulling your arm gently or pressing into that foot. And then go ahead and release the hands. You can bring them all the way down and then drop that foot. Bring the knees back up. You can either sway your knees from side to side or just pause. And then we're going to pull the left knee into our chest and extend that right leg out. So we're going to do a few ways to grab this leg. You can either grab behind the thigh or just below the knee and just gently pull that knee towards the chest. If that is not happening for you, this is where your strap will come in handy. You just wrap it around the back of the thigh and pull that thigh in towards your chest this way. The same thing will go for the towel. I'll demonstrate with the towel on the other side. If you have somebody at home who would like to help assist you in the stretch, they could always come and press gently just below the knee and press that knee towards your chest to help you deepen it. That usually feels really, really good. Seems like you can only go so far in this stretch without needing some assistance. And then go ahead and release your grip and extend that left leg out. We pull the right knee in. Let's grab wherever we're going to grab. I'm going to demonstrate with a towel now how this works. And we pull. So what I want you to do with that left foot is just gently flex it. That way you're going to bring your foot back into that straight position so your pelvis is in a nice neutral position, which is what we always want. And same thing on this side. If you can grab somebody to give you a gentle assist, just tell them not to do it too fast or too much. And then go ahead and release and straighten that right leg. And we're going to do what I call an I just woke up in the morning kind of stretch. The legs are straight. We're going to take the arms up and back. And you're going to reach back behind you like somebody's grabbing both of your wrists. You can actually interlace your hands and do that. And reach back. And then imagine somebody's pulling your legs. So they're trying to pull you apart. And then go ahead and release the hands down. We'll bend both of the knees. And we're going to go into a hamstring stretch. So we'll grab our strap. Everybody's going to need this unless if you're uber flexible. We're going to pull the left knee into the chest and we're going to place that strap on the ball of the foot. We'll shoot that leg straight up. And just kind of check in to how your leg is feeling. Is it stretching like you feel like your leg is going to be pulled apart, or is it just at that nice, comfortable tension? So if you want to deepen your stretch, you can straighten your right leg, keeping that foot gently flexed. If that's too much, please bring that knee back. What I'd like for you to focus on, if your knee is bent, practice straightening that knee. And if you really want to deepen it, I like to have people lower their foot down slightly and then flex your foot. This will really get into the calf as well. And some people will really feel this behind the knee. And then go ahead and bend that right knee, release the strap, and just kind of bend and straighten the leg, move it around however you need it. Place the foot on the ground, and then we'll do the other side. So the right knee comes in, strap goes on the ball of the foot, and we go straight up. You can hold the strap, just an easy grip this way, or you can wrap it, whatever is more comfortable for you. You want all of the focus to be on relaxing everything, so then you can actually stretch the back of the hamstring. That's going to be the star of the show. And then if you're ready, you can extend that left leg out, gently flexed foot, and really focusing on trying to straighten that leg as much as possible. And then let's go ahead and deepen the stretch just a little bit. Drop the foot and then flex the foot. And then you can see, okay, can I pull it back up to where it was? Should feel like a hurt so good kind of stretch. Bend that left knee and release the strap and move that right leg around. We'll go into reclining pigeon next. We cross that right ankle over the left knee. And I like to have you lift the head and chest up as you pull that leg in towards you. So you can do this a few ways. You can take your hand and reach between this little opening. You can grab behind the thigh or at the top part of just on the shin. If you need assistance, you take this strap and wrap it around the thigh. So however you want to be, you can lower your body down and then pull that left thigh towards your chest. So we're stretching the right hip and the right glute. So we keep our knee in that good alignment. So I'm going to have you flex your right foot. There's actually a lot going on in this stretch to make sure that we keep in that beautiful position. And then if you want to deepen your stretch, you can take your right hand and gently push that knee away. So what you're going to do is you're going to push the right knee away, but you're going to try to pull the left knee towards you. So it's that weird push-pull kind of relationship in this nice little stretch. This is setting us up for eventually we're going to do pigeon. All right, go ahead and release. Drop those feet down towards the ground. And we'll cross the left ankle over the right thigh. And we pull that knee in. So get situated. Whatever you did on the other side, we're going to do on this exact same side. So let's kind of check in with what's going on. My foot right here, the left foot is flexed. This right foot can just be relaxed, just kind of hanging out. Sometimes I'll even do like ankle circles, just a little deeper stretch in the shin and the calves. So if we deepen on this side, we take our left hand and gently push the knee away as we pull that right knee in. Don't forget to breathe. And then let's go ahead and release everything. Lower the feet to the ground. We'll roll to the right side. And we're going to push ourselves on up to come up gracefully and slowly. Coming back to that cross-legged position. I want you to just kind of check in and see how do I feel from when I was first sitting in this position. Hopefully you feel a little bit looser and longer. All right, so let's finish this off sitting up nice and tall. You can close your eyes, drop your hands out to the sides. We'll take a nice deep inhale, bringing the hands up over the head. Reach up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, open your eyes and put a smile on your face. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that quick little stretch session. Let me know what you think of this one. See you later.